like food, but don't really know how to cook. I think, which is a pretty big population. You know, my group of friends, they really like going out, but they don't really know how to do anything at home. So the concept behind it is we are, you know, not really reinventing the wheel in any way, but I'm ripping off what I learned in culinary school for people who don't want to pay money for it. That's not written off. So in this, paying it forward. In this setting, you know, ideally we would be faking a YouTube video and then none of you guys would ask questions. But I would miss out on that great portion. So this is a Cooking Stuff with Maddie B demo after I've hit major success. So yeah.
What's the restaurant that these people could get a job at? That was on Save on the Dollar, I can't remember. Is it Max?
Oh, I don't know.
Max or Max?
Yeah, I think that's about right.
All right, go ahead.
So welcome to Cooking Stuff with Maddie B. I'm Maddie B. Today we're going to be talking about knife skills. Pretty simple stuff. So knife skills 101. Once you get these basic skills down, you can transfer them to anything. I really think it's true. Here is an example of the classic French knife cuts. So obviously these aren't to scale, otherwise you wouldn't be able to see any of them. But at the end of the demo, you guys will all get a handout of this. We today are going to be working on two different things. First and foremost, the onion. So I've got an onion here, nothing special. First thing I'm going to do is take off the end. You don't want to take the whole thing off, you want to save the core, keep it all together. But this is going to cause a huge mess. So I'm just going to throw it in my trash bag underneath, take out the front, and cut it right down the middle. I recently read that most of the nutrients of an onion are actually held in the outer layers. So if you're a health freak like I am, you're going to peel off as little of the outside as possible. You know, and you want to keep the you know, the bite good. So if you got a like nasty dried piece, like kind of right there, you can just tear it off like that. So what you're going to do, hands out, fingers up. We're going to just take one slice down the center. And you know, this is probably going to be a medium dice here, about there. And then we're going to just go down the line like this. Super simple. And you've got some scraps, you know, if you want to keep them perfect, you can toss those out or put them in a stock. But here we go, just a simple dice on our onion. So that's, you know, that's a basic method. You can make them smaller, you can make them larger, not too difficult. The second thing we're going to do is the, if my fingers aren't too dirty, carrot. So this, you know, this is going to be a really straightforward cut. We're going to square this off. You don't want it rolling around on you, so you give it a flat base. And then I'm just going to take it one side, other side, straighten it out. And then for this, how about we do a julienne? And I don't know if you guys remember seeing that a couple slides back. I'm moving pretty quickly. Julienne is just about 1/8 of an inch by 1/8 of an inch by about 2 to 3 inches. So right there, you know, if we do a couple of these, it's pretty easy to continue on. So then you cut it to 1/8 of an inch. There's your brunoise. Easy stuff. So, you know, one thing people say to me all the time is like, Maddie B, I've been practicing my knife skills, but I don't know what to do with all of these stuff. This stuff, you know, I'm working on trying to, you know, hone my skills, but what do I do next? The most straightforward thing you can do is a stir fry, in my opinion. And Emily, would you grab my quinoa off the back? Now that I'm thinking about it, and another bowl would be awesome. Stir fries are super healthy and just super easy to do. You can practice all your knife skills and then just throw it all together with some good clean flavors. So I'm going to throw a little bit of coconut oil in my super smoking pan, which is hopefully super smoking by now. Yeah, and the first two things I'm going to throw in there are shiitake mushrooms. I've just got them a nice slice. You know, this isn't one of our French knife cuts, but we're going with it today. Second thing, I've got a little bit of tofu that I pressed out and then just cut into a large dice. So this is nice and hot, smoking. I'm going to do these two things together because I want to get a really nice sear on both of them. So I can do them about at the same time. A little bit of tofu. A little bit of mushroom. Still not quite as hot as I'd like it, but that's alright.
We have a question in the back.
Shoot.
Is there a reason you're using coconut oil?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I chose coconut oil, I chose it for one main reason, and that it's a really good, healthy fat. You know, there are some good and some bad fats. Good fats, olive oil, you know, coconut oil. You know, some of your nut oils are really good options too. And you know, as compared to some of my favorites, but maybe not so healthy, are you know, like lard and butter. You know, good tasting but not good for you. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, so we've got a little bit of a sear on our mushrooms and our tofu. We're going to start throwing some other stuff in there. I've got a little bit of onion. We can do that. A little bit of garlic. Some peppers. A little bit of bok choy that I just kind of cut into eighths. And some carrots. Our nice julienne carrots. So all these things bring a lot of different stuff to the table. First and foremost, for me, of course, flavor. All different awesome kinds of flavors. The pan's looking a little dry, so we'll throw some more coconut oil. But you know, like, they all bring awesome nutrients and vitamins. Bok choy has something like 30 calories per 100 grams, and almost half your day's fiber in one, like baby bok choy has. Shiitake mushrooms are really well known for like immune support. Carrots are great for your eyes. Onions are good in B vitamins as long as you don't overpeel them, of course. And vitamin C from peppers. All really awesome healthy stuff. So we've got our quinoa, right? You got a nice base of quinoa. You got these vegetables. No, I like my vegetables pretty crunchy. I'm just gonna heat them up, try to get them hot all the way through. I've got a stir-fry sauce that Emily made for me, which is awesome. So that's just a little bit of soy, garlic, ginger, sesame. Nothing too fancy, good flavors. Yo, what up?
Are you going to be canning and bottling that stir-fry sauce?
Oh, you know you can buy it anywhere, man. Whole Foods. Whole Foods, King Supers, they got the whole Matty B line.
Oh, man.
The stir-fry sauces, the whole thing. And then right on top, you know, I would put sriracha on this anyways, but I've got a cashew sauce with nutritional yeast just to bump up the nutritional value a little bit. You know, you can use this in place of a sriracha mayo too. Super healthy, super delicious, and one of the easiest things you can do after practicing knife cuts. Can answer any questions?
I have a question. What is that pan that you're using?
This pan, this is a wok. So traditionally, stir fries are done in a wok. You know, if you don't have one at home, totally understandable. Use your biggest stir fry or your biggest saute pan, or if you have a nice big cast iron, also great for that. The wok's a great investment. I know back in the day when I was in college, that was like my favorite go-to pan. So, yeah. Anything else? Awesome. Well, thank you for coming, and be sure to follow Maddie B on YouTube.
I'm excited